boys and girls, software development never ends. It's just like boomerang kids and ex-wives. It just keeps
hmm
coming back.
Forex Morning Mayhem is a must-listen podcast for currency traders. Get a curated watch list, insightful market analysis, and crucial news updates, plus trading tips for all levels. But remember, it's educational, not investment advice. Scan the QR code in the description to join our free Trade Faction Slack channel for live trade calls. If you like the podcast, please follow and share. Let's get started.
Good morning. It's Thursday, June 25, 2025, and this is Forex Morning Mayhem. Let's see what's happening in the news today. US President Trump may soon announce a successor to Fed Chair Powell, pressuring the dollar and yields lower on dovish expectations. Chinese officials expressed confidence in managing external shocks with policy support. Micron reported healthy customer inventories, despite some tariff-related pull-ins. US and European stocks are modestly higher. Shell ruled out a BP bid. Commodities are mixed, with metals up on USD weakness. Key US data and central bank speeches are ahead. If you find this podcast useful, please like and subscribe to the show. If you are new to trading, check out the Trade Faction, a totally free resource where you can watch our trades live. Also, don't forget to download our new Forex AI Sage app in the Apple App Store to use the latest in agentic AI to help you trade. Now, let's join Bill and Dave for today's show.
Okay, let's start with the currency pairs. But before I do that, I just made a little tweak I want you to be aware of. Can you see my red dot? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we can.
Remember we were talking about the syzygy momentum peaks yesterday,
Yes.
the yellow dots? All right, so I did describe in the HUD whether it was a weak dot or a strong dot, but in the heat of battle, it's distracting for me to look down in the corner for the box. So what I ended up doing is putting a little letter above them, W for weak and S for strong, just so you can see it on the chart there.
Okay.
So the logic that I have been using so far is if they're weak, I will counter trend trade them. If they're strong, I will trade with the trend.
Got it.
You'll see as I go through these. So if we look at this first chart here, which is the Aussie US dollar, we're in a bullish trend, which is obvious. It's not a very strong trend, it's a weak trend. We just had really good news come out at 7:30. Unemployment claims are down. So that's a good number. Core durable goods printed a good number. Durable goods printed a killer good number. The final
Yep.
GDP index is up. The trade balance number was fantastic, and the wholesale inventory number was fantastic. And it's funny because I was being a Karnak a little bit because this price kept creeping up. I was like, oh, we're going to post good numbers because they're teeing it up for a rubber band here. I was right. I could have shorted while it was up here, but I was like, I'm going to wait and see. I've been burned too many times. Posted really good numbers. The only number that was bad was the GDP, the overall final GDP number, but that's a bunch of lagging data, so I discount that compared to everything else. As Trump said, his plans are working. The tariffs are working, the numbers are turning around. So all the people, all the financial people with their hair on fire screaming that the world's about to end have been proven wrong so far. So
Yeah, go figure.
surprise.
Brought to you by the same people that panic when something happens and also
Yep.
sell like billions of dollars.
Yep. Exactly. In an uptrend, RSI is pretty much in the middle of the boat here. Volume is above average, which is a good thing. S&P was a weak one. That was 40 bars ago. That was this guy right here. That was last night. And the last pivot long was 83 bars ago. That's this guy. We're overdue for a pivot in trend.
Well, it is bouncing off that
Yeah, it's bouncing off,
top
and it's
order pull.
bouncing off the giant order pool here. So if I was a betting man, which I'm betting this is going to go south sometime here in the very near future. That's what we have for Aussie US dollar. Then we go to US CAD. Let's start with the HUD. Right now, bearish trend. It's
Mm-hmm.
strong. The RSI is down at 29, so we're pretty much into oversold. Volume is above average, so that's also good. So it's been pushing down here. The last S&P was 94 bars ago. So it was weak. The last pivot was 76 bars ago. So that's this guy right here. I put in some code to filter out spam. As I was, I was working with the AI and it came up with a pretty clever idea, so I implemented it. But it said, you can implement this algorithm to reduce the number of spam signals that you get. I was like, oh, that's really funny. An AI with a sense of humor. Yeah, so it works pretty good. So, boys and girls, AI is a very useful coding assistant. So I'm starting to use it more and more for that kind of crap. So, same thing here. We're way overextended on a pivot to the upside in this case because the last pivot was 76 bars ago and the average has been 30 bars. So we're more than double the time before a reversal to the other direction. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. We're also resting at a very strong order pool here.
Are you an active trader looking to elevate your trading skills? We invite you to join the Trade Faction, a community where you can witness trades called out live. To connect with fellow traders and gain real-time insights, simply click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join our free Slack channel. This is a great opportunity to enhance your trading strategies and stay ahead of the market. Also, don't forget to download our new Forex AI Sage app in the Apple App Store to use the latest in agentic AI to help you trade. So what are you waiting for? Click that link or scan the QR code now and download the app today.
Be on alert. Stay vigilant. We're ready to rock here. USD Chief. Right now, we are in a bearish trend. It is strong. The RSI is in the low 40s. As you can see, the color starting to turn to green. For those of you who are watching for the first time, the closer that price gets to being oversold or overbought, it's going to get either very dark green or very bright red. Bright red for when it's overbought, dark green for when it's oversold, helping you to visually indicate when a possible turnaround is. Thank you to Grace, who is my confidant for user interfaces.
Yeah, she's going to yell at you for the W's and the S's.
You think so? Okay. All right.
Use the same colors. Use
Yeah.
color scheme.
Speaking of that, there's an S right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a strong one.
There's also another S underneath that W, though.
Yeah,
That's
you're probably right. If I zoomed in there, I could probably see that too. Yep, there's one. It looks like there's one here too.
little color.
Yep. Oh, maybe I should make one a different color. That's a good
But
point.
use the same thing as your indicators.
Do yellows?
I don't know,
They're
whatever.
always going to be yellows if I use the same.
Oh, no, for a strong
do
indicator,
red and
you have
green? Okay.
yeah, whatever the different thing is for.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
This is like boys and girls, software development never ends. It's just like boomerang kids and ex-wives. It just keeps coming back. All right, here we go. A bearish trend. Looking for probably not as convinced this is going to reverse. I might do this. This is what I'm thinking. That's my Karnak prediction on that one. All right, here. This is pound US dollar. We are in a weak bullish trend. Makes sense. RSI is at 45, so we're in the middle. Volume is very low. The last S&P was 21 bars ago. That's this one. It was weak. Let's see. And the last pivot short. Oh, that was just 1 bar ago. So yeah, so we got two signals in a row here. This is looking like it's thinking about going down. And that would be my guess there. And I forgot to talk about the AI prediction on all of them, but that one was bearish. That one's bearish. That one's bearish. And that one's bearish. Wow, that was not too hard. This is the bears today. I think that's all I got.